Welcome to the premiere episode of Low Budget Wrestling, brought to you by Team Black Lion. My name is HPanic22. I'll be your faithful announcer, walking you through all the action we have here tonight. And it's a big night. Well, first, we have our Low Budget Wrestling Heavyweight Title Tournament. You see, we have 8 different competitors who qualify for this tournament, and they're going to be taking place in singles matches with no disqualifications, no countouts. So let's get right to the action. Your first matchup of the evening is Joel, the Mailman Bacon, versus, oh wait, we have a change on the card. It was supposed to be Joel, the Mailman Bacon, taking on the mouth from down south, Jeremiah Fenwick. But I'm getting a note. It says that Jeremiah Fenwick has chosen to pass on his opportunity tonight in the tournament because his congregation received a large cash donation, and he's giving his spot to a relative unknown here by the name of, check my notes here.
Here we go, and you can follow this and other matches on social media at hashtag
Big Money.
2K. Man, I can't wait to
Big
see
Money
these two
Butt
square
Cashman.
off in one-on-one action.
Well, it seems the donation was made by a Big Daddy Cashman, so I think I see what's going on here. Looks like this guy might have bought his way into LBW, but really all he's bought is a handful of trouble. Because his first matchup ever is going to be against the angry postal worker, Joel, the Mailman Bacon. Now, if you ever met a man who's just a mean motherfucker, you have not met our neighborhood delivery serviceman. Yeah, this kid's got his work cut out for him, so let's see what he can do. Frankly, I'm not liking his chances. Joel Bacon, not a nice guy, by any stretch of the imagination. Really, a terrible human being. Fantastic postal worker. This guy, the delivery on time. You put your packages right on your door. That might be stepped on a little bit. If you got a cat, he might kick it. But other than that, fantastic employee. Now, however, as competitors go, he's a brutal mother lover. Joel Bacon, he's going to focus on just limb work. He's going to power through his opponents. He's short, he's wide, he's very, very strong, got a very strong wrestling base. Cashman, I don't know, Cashman, he's got his work cut out for him. We don't know anything about the kid. We don't know what he can do. He might come in here and impress somebody, but let's see what he's got. Fights on.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything
and immediately shoved off. Joel Bacon is having none of this.
Well, neither one of these competitors has a lot of love for the other.
All right, so standing base. And Cashman with the quick takedown. What Cashman? This kid, he's ready. He's a gamer. He's ready to go. Dropping the fist. Out of those prescription glasses. Oh, for the medical coverage for the post office is not going to cover replacing those. Bacon might not want to wear them in the ring, but it didn't stop him from wearing the saucy hat either. So.
Complete with a big stomp. Man, these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
Chop, block, elbow to the mouth.
After a move like that,
and just peeled him over by the ears. You grab him in, you toss him by the ears. You're showing him a little disrespect.
The ring may not be big enough.
All right, Bacon's outside looking for a weapon.
Are you kidding me? This entire arena may not be big enough. Oh, and did you
what is that? Pulls out a baseball bat, gets clubbed in the face with it. No, for all the worrying I did, it seems like Buck Cashman is on his game. He has come ready to challenge Joel Bacon. Snap DDT. Oh, and he's taunting. He's got something planned. What's he gonna do with it? On the shoulder, fireman's carry. Into the Falcon Arrow. 1, 2. That's not enough to put away Joel Bacon. A long 2 count though. So the mailman's gonna need to get himself sorted out here. Mail sorted. Yeah, you get the jokes. Whoa, dangerous mission and a kick to the sternum. Collapses Cashman on his face.
Yeah, you're right about that. This could get real.
And again, Mailman outside the ring. He knows the rules tonight. There's no disqualifications. He doesn't have to worry about getting counted out. Doesn't have to worry about anything he does is getting him disqualified. He's looking to take full advantage. Which, given his temperament, makes sense. As they brawl on the outside, as Joe Bacon reverses and just kick to the sternum. There's nothing pretty about the offense you're going to get out of the Mailman. Even with a float over power with a snapping suplex. It's stomps, it's brutal hits, it's a baseball back to the chest. It's a kick to the spine. Like, there's nothing pretty about what's going on. It's just punishment. It's just government regulated punishment. He's got the kid down. He's applying some pressure. Has his fingers in his eyes. Cashman's able to reverse the momentum, get over on his stomach, and whip Bacon into the ring post.
What intensity!
A bit of a closer angle here. Again, kick to the back of the head. There's just a lot of animosity being built here. So Bacon doesn't want to be here. Doesn't think. Probably doesn't believe Cashman deserves this kind of opportunity. Just walking in the door, and Cashman looking to prove himself. Flips the arm, suplex outside the ring on the mats there. They're very little protected. Well, here at Low Budget Wrestling, we don't invest a lot in our performer safety. Fuck them, that's why. So those mats are paper
sometimes like you are. Something that hasn't won in many friends, but it may have to.
Cashman looking to suplex again. Bacon fights it off.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Come on.
But eats the jawbreaker instead.
Yeah, this guy's a mean streak.
He's got some unusual offense. Goes for a quick pin. That's not gonna get him anything. 1, 2. No. Yeah, quick kick out of 2.
There he goes again. And again.
Again, goes right back to the spine. Yeah, hard kick to the back. But see that those thick shoulders of that are on the Mailman. Gonna take a lot to get through that. The arm, snap suplex again. All right, so bringing the offense back in the ring where it's gonna do a little bit more damage. I think Cashman's trying to slow the pace down. So bringing more technical, they turn this from a street fight into a wrestling match. And Joel Bacon is getting fired up. He's not having any of this.
Yes, we are.
Giving those stiff Nikes to the small of the back. Whipped into the ropes and right out of the ring. The Mailman is determined to turn this wrestling match into just a beating, just a street fight. He's got something to prove. Lets Cashman get to his feet just to knee him in the chin. That's just a good wake-up call. Picked up, dumped over the shoulder. Just throwing the man around like a sack of mail. He stomps the nose. Cashman's bleeding, but you don't give a shit. Let him fight. Let him fight.
Anything can happen. Yeah, and it usually does. Over the years, I've seen more careers come to an abrupt end outside of the ring than I can remember.
Cashman whipped into the guardrail. The security railing's not gonna stop it. Yeah, you see, we've taken the protective padding off the security railing because we like that old school feel. Looks better.
Well, he's the guy his opponent, and what's he going for here? Action outside.
See, Cashman over the shoulder. Bacon fired up for the crowd tonight.
You can practically feel the wear and tear that's been done throughout this match.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
So Buck Cashman just that indomitable spirit. This kid's got a heart, but he's also got a face full of ring posts. And quick reversal. He's tricky. Uses a small dragon screw leg whip and gets reversed again. Gets tossed into the ring. He's crawling. He's hanging onto the ropes. Back elbow, kick to the thigh, kicking those big quads, and clotheslines Bacon out of the ring again. Yeah, for as much as I want to write this kid off, he's got heart. He's taking it to Joel Bacon.
These guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here.
And gets tossed in the ring again. So Bacon getting fired up. You get the feeling Bacon's done with this. Stump puller pile driver. That kid is unconscious.
Can you score the pin?
1, 2. And he kicks out at 2. Joel, Mailman's got to be furious. Look at that confusion. He doesn't know what's going on, and he's just going to confuse him and make him angry.
Look at this.
He's not a bright man. He likes when things work out. Oh, no. And he's locked him into the accolade. It's down to the spine here. There's no way. This is a perfect submission for Joel Bacon. This is because he's short. He can get right in there, put all that pressure in the small of the back, and rip those fingers right up under the chin, yank that head back, and that tap out is all you're
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole.
You can let him go anytime you're ready, Bacon. There you go, buddy.
You got to
You mean son of a bitch. But here's your winner in this first round matchup. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Buck Cashman came to play. Snap DDT. Yeah, he had the Falcon Arrow for the long 2 count early in the match. The jawbreaker counter. Just keeping himself away from Joel Bacon. Just not letting him get under his feet. Not let him get ahead of steam. But in the end, Bacon powered through. The experience, just the strength. The stump puller pile driver was impressive, but not enough to hold the kid down. And when that didn't work, he transitioned directly into the accolade. All that pressure right on the lower back, right on just the fingers latch under the chin, yanking that neck backwards. All the accumulated damage. It was just too much. And Buck Cashman cashes out. Joel Bacon is your winner in this first round matchup.
Here's your winner, Joel the Mailman Bacon.
What an incredible submission move, and here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy impressed the hell out of me tonight, Michael. What a victory.
Well, that was indeed a great match, and I think it's worth emphasizing how huge this victory is.
All right, now as the Mailman takes his victory lap, his well-deserved victory lap, I want to take a moment to remind you, thanks for tuning in tonight. The channel we're watching this on is twitch.tv/Team Black Lion. You can also visit us at our store. Cop some of that sweet Team Black Lion merch. It's teespring.com/stores/Team Black Lion. Get a shirt, get a hoodie. And we're moving on into our second match tonight. It's Rowdy Randy Stan versus Bear Bradford, the Russian Gladiator. The LBW Arena is live and popping, waiting for the entrance of
The following contest
Rowdy
is scheduled
Randy
for
Stan.
making his way to the ring from West Hollywood, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Rowdy Randy Stan.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
I think it's fair to say that the athleticism on display in this match will be unlike anything we've seen in quite some time.
As the lights get dark here in the LBW Arena, we are greeted to the presence of our resident lunatic, the Russian Gladiator, Bear Bradford. And I don't have words. They fail me every time I have to talk about this guy. A gifted athlete, a fantastic, athletic specimen.
From St. Paul, Minnesota, weighing in
Just
at
the
320
fucking
pounds,
craziest. He's
Bear
crazy as a
Bradford.
bag of hammers.
This arena is electric in anticipation.
Chooses to come out of the house this
Cut the
way.
tension with a knife.
We're just moments away.
But
from
once he
one-on-one
once he
action
steps
here.
through those ropes, he is as serious a competitor as you are going to find anywhere. And that's what makes him dangerous. Is that you see these kind of antics, and you want to discriminate, you want to dismiss them. But then, you find yourself caught in a dragon suplex, dumped on your head, and you wake up 3 seconds later. Bear Bradford's already beaten. He's coming at you from a lot of angles. He's a psychological man. He's an expert at psychological damage, and just not a guy you want to play with. There are just no words for Bear Bradford. All right, and we're set, and here we go.
A superstar gets a certain feeling when he knows there's a strong possibility.
Randy Stanton ducks the opening swing and immediately counters the Northern Lights suplex and rolls out of the ring. That's sending a statement.
The marquee match with a lot of pride and professional.
So typically, the technical expertise of Bear Bradford is one of the things that throws his opponents off. But Randy Stanton is not intimidated in the least. He has a fantastic pedigree himself. And I think the idea is to show Bear Bradford that he can't coast on his ability tonight. Beautiful backdrop suplex. You're just brawling outside the ring. Everything is going to be a street fight tonight.
All this action outside the ring, real dangerous out here.
Beautiful Gordy bomb. Also worth mentioning, one of the big influences for Rowdy Randy Stanton is his hero, Eddie Guerrero. So he apes a lot of his older techniques, and he's melds them into this amateur wrestling style. It's served him very well here in LBW. So you get a mix of just grounded mat wrestling and the occasional beautiful high flying with it's got kind of a lucha libre feel. It's a really interesting look for the kid it's a really interesting look for the kid.
After a move like that,
Bear rolls him up with his own Northern Lights suplex, showing him that there's nothing you can do that I can't do better.
He's starting to feel
Brawl inside the ring. Bear just laying the boots to him.
Going to be an all-out battle.
This is teaching him a lesson. You don't come in here try to outshine Bear Bradford.
I wonder where this guy's confidence level is at this
Runs the old gamut of nobody out crazies Ophelia until they run into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Rowdy Randy Stanton not putting up with it tonight. The Bear Bradford's got a size advantage. Normally, he has normally that he uses that size. He's deceptively quick for a man that large. But your problem is he's running into a guy who is exactly as fast as he is, so he doesn't have the speed advantage he's used to entertaining. Throws the arm over, snap suplex into a quick cover. 1, 2, and a nice kick out. Right, you're not going to drop Randy Stanton, Rowdy Randy Stanton that easily. Take a little breather. Outside. Tope con hilo over the top rope. The athleticism of a man. You don't expect a man that big to move that quickly. Hard shot. Hooks the double underhooks. The dragon suplex face buster.
Looking to catch him off guard. Quick ref count and the kick out.
2 count and a swift kick out. See, Bear Bradford's already getting frustrated. It's early yet.
Trying to put him away.
So pull back. Into the flip over pile driver. Oh, come on. He's just, nope. That should be enough. That's finished many a man. 2, and a good night for Randy. Oh, no. Randy Stanton is not done.
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose.
This is what Bear Bradford, the frustration is on his face. He's got to find a way to put this kid away before he just gets out of control. And Randy Stanton kicks him off. Listen to his knee. Goes to chop in the face. And runs into another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Call me old-fashioned, but a good finisher actually finishes a match. How many times has this guy
hooks him up? 1. Doesn't release the hold. Floats over. Looking for 3, 2. Dos Amigos. Rolls him over again. Can he land the 3rd? Tres Amigos. Center of the ring.
He's more dangerous than usual.
And instead of capitalizing, Rowdy Randy Stanton runs to the outside. He's looking for a tool. You can tell he was watching. He was watching during the Mailman's match. Saw how useful the baseball bat was. Ended up being one of the deciding factors in that brawl. Beans Bear Bradford in the bread basket with a sledgehammer.
Guarantee it.
Oh, out of nowhere.
See, what's got going here? Bradford fights away from the hold, creates a little separation, smashes him in the mouth.
How you make an impact?
And the atomic drop right to the tailbone. Oh, Bradford's getting fired up.
Wow.
This might be his moment.
Still down after that.
He's got some damage in. He just needs a big swing to put him away. Double underhooks.
We got a cover.
Dragon suplex pin. 1, 2. Ah, and it kicks out. Beautiful tail, beautiful
It's
suplex.
starting to look
Not
bleak
enough to
for
hold
him
him down.
now. And his
Drops a big
heartless
leg across
attack
the throat.
continues.
Oh,
Goes
man.
for the stomp and misses.
This is getting tough
Puts
to
head,
watch.
lands that smash
He gets out of
overhead
trouble
right
there.
again.
Just making his presence.
Randy
felt
Stan,
there.
O'Connor roll into the Hurricanrana.
A knockdown, drag out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
And these guys are throwing bombs.
See, what's
They're
his,
throwing out
where
all
his
the
elbow to
stuff.
the chest.
His body's been through hell. And
Brings
his
it down,
ribs
brings it down.
bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution.
Throws the arm over the shoulder.
Like that can make
1.
it hard to breathe.
He hangs on again. Goes for 3 amigos. 2. 1 more. Can he get him? Rolls him through. Lifts. And drops him again. Center
Looks like
of
he's
the
having
ring.
trouble
3
staying
amigos.
in
Make
the
that
ring.
6 amigos. Safe buddies. And again, he rolls to the outside instead of going for the cover. What is Randy Stan thinking? He's picking that sledgehammer back up. That's what he's
I'm
thinking.
having a hard time
Bradford
figuring out what
crawling
they're
to
going
his
to do
feet. He
next.
doesn't know where he
And
is.
there's another smack.
He takes his sledgehammer to the guts again. And Randy drops it outside the ring like it didn't happen. Hey, and our referee knows tonight, that's as legal as a headlock.
Man, this is one of those
Arm
matches
wrench
you just like to sit
and
back
the arm
and
if you
enjoy
bring it
watching.
down.
Yeah, one of those you never want to see in.
Yeah,
I'm
get
not
fired
sure
up.
if he
Randy
knows
Stan's
where he
feeling
is
it.
right now.
Just his much larger, much more experienced opponents laying flat on his face. This is the time. If he's gonna make a big, he's got something big. He's gonna need to throw it out there right now. Bear Bradford, ever cagey, fights it off, kicks him into the corner, gets reversed. Arm wrench. Randy runs the ropes to the top.
The end may be near.
Feeling that Latino
At
heat
this
and
point, his
flying
confidence
arm
has to
breaker
be
off
at
the top
0.
rope.
And
Bear
by now,
Bradford
you
doesn't
would have
know
expected
what's
one
going
of
on.
these guys to take control of this
Everything he
match, but
expected
it
out of this
really
match is
hasn't
not going the way
happened
he
yet.
wanted.
Oh, man.
Rowdy, Randy stand in the top rope.
Risking
Frog
witness
splash,
to it.
middle of the ring. 1, 2,
This singles match is
3.
coming to
Rowdy
an end.
Randy stand with the upset win. As you're going through our highlights, you see that Bear Bradford, he tried everything he could think of. He tried his flip over pile driver, the dragon suplex. None of it was enough to stop the lucha offense of Rowdy Randy Stan. 2 sets of 3 amigos, and a beautiful frog splash from the top rope to the center of the ring, crashes down and brings home the victory, sending Rowdy Randy Stan further along in the
Here's your
LBW
winner,
Heavyweight Title Tournament.
Rowdy
Moving on to round 2,
Stan.
your winner,
Man, what a
Rowdy
contest.
Randy
He's
Stan.
definitely just witnessed one for the ages.
I'll remember that one for a long time.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
All right, in our third match of the evening, it's Rip, the ladies' man Sexton, taking on the human horse hybrid, Mr. Handy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 328 pounds, Rip, the ladies' man, Sexton.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. This is what it's all about. Two
Our
competitors
Rip
going
Sexton,
head-to-head
as
to
he
decide
saunters
which
his way to
one
the ring,
is
it's
truly
important to
the
point
best.
out, don't let the man fool you. He is a very, very accomplished athlete here in LBW. He holds several singles victories over top competitors. He had his short-lived tag team with Big Ham when they called themselves American Sausage. He still proudly wears the name. They don't do much tagging anymore, but they were a force to be reckoned with in the early days of LBW. And now the Gigolo faces the human horse hybrid.
And from Mount Everett, Washington, weighing in at 625 pounds, M.R. Hindi.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. Look out, this one's going to be intense.
This will surely
Here we
be
go.
a true mano-a-mano test. It's amazing. For more than 15
Rip
years,
Sexton right out of the gate with
this ring,
a
all in the name
stiff
of
shot.
greatness to see you as truly
So Mr.
best.
Handy, he is
I think
not
when it's all said
intimidated.
and done, we'll be talking about this match
Which,
for a long
hard to believe
time.
you wouldn't
Oh,
be.
you're right. And there's nothing like a little WWE
Cuts that big Clydesdale leg out from under him. Takes it outside to the ring.
Warriors, two superstars, two immense.
Let's see if our
talents.
lessons from earlier tonight are going to stay true.
Regardless,
Yep,
this is
and Rip
just
Sexton's
another
first
in
one to
a
look for a
long
weapon.
line of awesome
Mr. Handy cuts him
WWE
right off.
entertainment.
They've both seen the damage that can be pulled from under that ring. Baseball bats, sledgehammers. Knee to the mouth.
He's displaying classic
And
offense
big
here.
thigh to the
when he's the
face.
most dangerous.
That stumbles him backwards. And he nabs him
It's
again.
a sweet combination.
Draws him right in. Smashes him with the knee again. So Mr. Handy just guarding the ring.
Well, there
Not
you
letting
go.
Rip
Hey,
get back
ain't
inside.
broke, don't fix it, right?
Keeps
Why
catching him
not?
with that offense. And Rip tosses him aside. Just
That
creates
stop might have
some
only lasted a
separation.
second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime.
So he lands the boot to the face. The human horse hybrid, he's 626 pounds of solid power. Now you wouldn't think one horsepower would do very much. Not when it's Mr. Handy.
Oh, man, that came out of left
He's got Rip
field.
Sexton by the head, picks him up. He's over the side
That's
backbreaker.
cool. I like
And
new
look
stuff.
at him jog to the ring. The incredible physical tenacity of the human horse hybrid. You're not gonna wear him down.
This could be
Would
over
you
quick.
wear down that steel chair on the head of Rip Sexton? That's gonna leave one sexy imprint. And again, Mr. Handy goes right back to the knees of the face. He's wearing down the chin. Maybe I'm thinking if he lands enough knees to the face, he can get through that mustache.
Executed perfectly.
Brother. Now, I want to remind you, this is being conducted under extreme rules. There are no countouts, no disqualifications, so the fact that this match is taking place almost entirely outside the ring, fighting in the aisles, it's all legal
Look
tonight.
at this man. He's all business.
We figure we're going to crown our first LBW Heavyweight Champion. Why put take the gloves off, let him go, see how they go.
Over the years, I've seen more careers come to an abrupt end.
I want to thank you fans for tuning in tonight. This is our first night, so we appreciate you showing up. We're looking forward to see you here next week. As really, and I come back to you, Rip Sexton is just laying a beating on Mr. Handy. Picks that horseman up, gets reversed, arm drag, face down. Mr. Handy putting those big Clydesdale boots on him, medium style.
And there's the reversal.
Reverses, counter, hard elbow, fighting right near the edge.
Oh man, that could very well be the end of it right
And
there.
Rip Sexton swings him down into the backbreaker.
When you step outside the ropes, King.
Well, in my opinion, the more vicious, the more
Rip
destructive
throwing
person
those hands,
that's willing to do
swings into the
absolutely
backbreaker
anything for his
again.
opponent, regardless of the
They're
consequences.
repeating that offense.
He has the advantage.
He's clearly got a target now. You take away those, see, when you're working with a guy, when you're working with an opponent like Mr. Handy, He's all power. It's lower body. It's just straight power. What you can do, you target the lower back. You can take that power away. You can't lift. You can't run. You can't do anything if your back doesn't work. I think Rip Sexton smart enough to understand he can't out-power Mr. Handy. He's going to have to out-wrestle him.
Where did this explosion of offense
Drops the
come from?
big leg across the apron. You see, close that air, just bust that throat, close that airway.
He's looking to put his opponent away a run here.
Rip lands the deep six. 1, 2 count. Mr. Handy kicks out.
He's showing the heart of a warrior.
That was Rip's first big swing of the match. He clearly saved it for when he had him back in the ring and he could make the most of it. He didn't waste it on the outside of the ring where he couldn't try to get a pin off of it.
Whoa, he's measuring.
Lifting, he throws him up, catches him, spins him into the end of days. Fantastic athleticism, the strength on display.
And he goes for the pin. There's the count.
600
He's not done fighting yet. I can't believe it.
and it still
He just won't
only
go
nets
away.
him a 2 count. Rip Sexton pulling out his glorious mane of hair in frustration.
I keep going after the arm.
Whips that arm into the ground. Throws a stomp to the right. He's got to just be looking, what's it going to take? Goes for the cutter and gets thrown off.
If he wants to win this match.
And Michael,
Whips Mr. Handy into the corner and gets shoved off again. Still a lot of gas left in the tank. 1 horsepower take you all the way to China.
That back's got to be aching now.
Big back body drop, 8 feet in the air. Mr. Handy starting to feel it, getting that momentum. Smashes that arm in retaliation. Kicks to the left.
He was one
He
step
picks
ahead
Rip
of
up.
that one.
Rip breaks it. European uppercut. Twists that arm around behind him and snaps him back down for the backbreaker again. That swinging
And
backbreaker.
his shoulders up now.
One.
That's a kick
That's
out.
the
Nice.
3rd
He's
time we've
showing
seen it
the
tonight.
heart of a warrior
Rip
here tonight.
clearly going back to his game plan. He went for the he tried the deep 6. He tried the end of days. Couldn't put him down, so he's right back on the grind. Going back to chopping the tree down. Rip, nobody's fool.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
So 1/2 of American sausage in here showing us what it's like tonight. Rips him down with a backbreaker again. So just clearly targeting the lower back, taking away the power base, and it doesn't seem to be having an effect on Mr. Handy just yet. That human horse hybrid adrenaline powering through. Backdrop lands a 2 count.
Believe me when I tell you this guy
Don't get
is
frustrated
filled
yet,
with
buddy.
it. This guy's just getting worn out.
See, yeah, Mr. Handy taking a breather in the corner. Got to get his wind back. He's taking a lot of abuse. That back's got to be singing to him right now. Rip, not fresh as a daisy, but still probably got more gas in the tank left to go.
Oh, look at this. He's hurt.
Setting him up for the choke slam. Rip fights it off. He's a hard kick to the stomach. Up over the shoulder. Crucifix 10 feet in the air. Gets tossed sideways. Crucifix wrong. Mr. Handy, and he doesn't go for the pin. He's in the corner getting fired up. Stomping it, count it out. 1, 2. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's letting him crawl. Rip rolls through the kick, gets away, and snatches him back down for the backbreaker again. Reverses all that momentum. Mr. Handy thought he was feeling it. All he's feeling is that back end snap. Runs him right into the end of days, center of the ring. Quick cover. 1, 2, and it's not enough. It is not enough to hold down the human horse hybrid. Mr. Handy, hard clothesline, meat hook to the face. Can he put it together? He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's got the crowd on his side.
But he still
They're
presses
feeling
on.
the human horse hybrid. Rolls out of the ring. Looking for a weapon.
At this point, it's hard to say one of these guys is in better shape than the other. This entire match has been so evenly contested.
Oh, somebody called Brother Devon. They went and got the tables.
It clearly hasn't been working for him here tonight.
This could be the deciding factor. If that table gets put into play, Dragon Sleeper reversed into a suplex, threw him all the way over. Rick takes a long fall
Big
down.
move coming. Are we going to see it?
He's looking for something. Mr. Handy setting him up, pulls him down into the crippler horse face.
It's going to be hurting.
See, he's right near the ropes, but hey, no disqualification, no rope break. Rip
Fighting his way out.
Rip smartly reverses, switches momentum to the left side, rolls Mr. Handy over, gets away from the crippler horse face, and gets pulled straight up.
A tight hold here.
Oh no, not again. The Steiner horse climber. The Steiner horse climber.
Refusing to give in there.
And Rip again using his technical acumen to break the hold. Can't power through it. Can't outpower a guy like Mr. Handy, so you gotta out wrestle it. Rick's sticking to it. Rip is sticking to his game plan. Takes a hard boot to the gut. Mr. Handy goes for the choke slam again. Rip goes low, elbow to the gut, flying DDT on the edge of the table. Picks him up, deep six onto the table. It's laying flat. It didn't add a lot to it. It's not enough. It's not enough. Rip arguing with the referee. That was a 2 count, but he doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank. That might have been all he had.
I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
It's becoming a war of attrition. Who's going to stand up first? And this looks like Rip Sexton.
That's cool. I
This
like
is
new
going to put
stuff.
the boots to Mr. Handy style. Give him some of those hands. You can see the frustration on his face. All the technical amount, the technical acumen, it's all out the window. He just wants this horse to stay
I can't believe everything
down.
that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
You're right about that.
Mr.
This has been
Handy
all
will
out
not
war.
comply. He's got too much gas left in the tank. Picks him up, rips him with the backbreaker again.
No kidding.
Oh,
Over and
that
over
is
and over again.
Rip just going right back to his game plan. Never deviates. End of days, onto the edge of the table in the corner.
Pin his opponent right here.
I think this
1,
is it.
2, 3, and that is finally enough to put down the human horse hybrid, Mr. Handy. Rip Sexton, fantastic effort. And we're going to get right to our main event of the evening. It's the great Prince Awesome taking on the literary Goliath, R. Shawn Wells.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Great.
Yeah, I don't have anything. We don't have enough good things to say about the great Prince Awesome. He actually came to us at LBW from our sister promotion, 2K16, where he was 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, 3-time Tag Team Champion, 2-time United States Champion. He's done it all. He came to LBW looking for a new challenge to bring that Lucha Libre style right here, where you can see it in your face. Put the mask on, buy some merch, get a hot jacket. So he's coming out here tonight on his own to take on. He's one of the top-seeded competitors here in the LBW Heavyweight Title Tournament. One of the early favorites on paper. And he's taking on a man we know as our literary Goliath, R. Shawn Wells. We don't see him very often. He hides in the deep hills of Kentucky, where he writes novels that 9th graders have to pore over for years and years to come. But tonight, he's gracing the LBW Arena with his presence because he is a roadblock on the road to the title.
And his opponent from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, weighing in at 550 pounds, the Goliath, R. Shawn Wells.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. Look out. This one's going to be intense.
And not to put too fine a point on this favoritism that we seem to have going here, but the literary Goliath, it has over a 200-pound weight advantage over great Prince Awesome tonight. So the Prince is going to have to use his speed, his agility, to try to take out his much larger, much stronger opponent. But the hink in that plan is that the literary Goliath is not some lumbering giant. He's agile to a frightening degree.
Based on the electricity,
we've seen things come up. We've seen this man pull up. Oh my God, an instant back elbow.
I think it's
Like,
safe to say
it seems
the roof of
halfway
this
across the ring. No matter where you are, he can
building
reach it.
Oh,
And if he reaches you, he's going to put the touch on you. He took that jacket off.
Two warriors, two superstars.
He took that jacket off, and the world got hurt.
I love it.
But hey, there hasn't been a time.
Say Great Prince Awesome using that arm drag counter to try to create a little
I
separation.
guess I'm a little biased.
And gets lifted 10 feet in the air for the torture rack. And spun into the neck breaker. It's a long fall. It's really early in the contest to be taking offense like that.
To win any match. They're just used
Prince is feeling it.
Yeah, I think
Gets
this
lifted
guy's really
straight up.
showboating now.
Again, 10 feet in the air. Electric chair into the power bomb. So the literary Goliath must have a wine tasting to get to after this. He is wasting no time. Throwing big leather.
Taking some offense. He's still got
Snare
plenty
just
of gas
rips the
up in
Prince
his
down
tank,
with the
though.
neck breaker.
It's important to
And
note
goes
this
to the
match
top
has
rope.
been so evenly
The
contested
moonsault,
so far. You
springboard
really can't
moonsault. I
pick a
can't
winner.
even speak
No, it's
right.
been a great match up to this point. And this could
Amazing.
either way.
Arshawn Wells drops the knee right to the lower back. We saw what lower back work can do against the human horse hybrid. We saw how it
That
shut
may be
down
the
his
first
power
time we've
offense.
seen that executed.
What's it going to do to a guy who spends half his time jumping at you from different angles? Oh, Prince also using that quickness to his advantage.
Very curious
Avoids
move to
the
go for a
cannonball in the
pinfall at
corner.
this point.
Tries the quick roll up, only gets a one
Showing us
count.
Something new from his
So try and light those hands up, get a little fire. And just pulls him down by his face. Hey, you know, it's not always pretty. He stomped to the back of the head. You got a bigger guy. Look, they're all the same size when they're laying on their back. So you get him down where you can get him down where you can get him close to your feet. Lay those boots in. Great Prince. He wraps those legs around his neck for the figure, for the tight figure four around the neck, and just lays the elbows into the ear.
Oh, wait, nice reversal.
It's grounded offense, but again, so much power to try to get through. He's given up a 200-pound weight disadvantage.
And now he
That's,
goes for
I was
the
saying, Prince
second
Austin only
time.
weighs 230. It's like having two guys in there at once. You're trying to whip around.
If his back
As
was
my
hurt
feet
before,
pulls him up into
it
another
certainly
power
is now.
bomb.
Yeah, and it's going to be hurting for a while.
Arshawn Wells is he's laying heavy leather down. Prince Austin, I don't want to say my hero is overmatched. Our hero is overmatched. Because, you know, no favoritism. But it's starting to look that way. If Prince can't get his feet under him soon, it's going to be a short night.
He's simply reminding him that he's
A
here.
hard kick to the back. Arshawn Wells is already waiting. He's got something big coming. Kick to the gut. Whipped off the ropes. Pop up powerbomb 10 feet in the air, brought right down to the mat. Prince is in danger.
He's not done fighting yet. Just when you thought it was over.
Kick out.
He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in. He's really taking over this match now.
And right back on offense. Arshawn Wells wasting no time here tonight.
And he reversed it.
We've seen a lot of our competitors take advantage of the fact that there are no disqualifications and look outside the ring for weapons. Arshawn Wells and Prince Awesome having none of it. Prince Awesome, Prince snatches him up for the brain buster. And again, he's going to wait on him. He's not even going to go for the cover after the brain buster. The huge signature pulls him right up into the Death Valley Driver and gets him over. 550 pounds down on his head for the Death Valley Driver.
Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Yeah, I think it's way too
Right, see,
early
the benefit that you're going to get from the Death Valley Driver is that the heavier the opponent is, the more weight you're dropping down on their skull. Prince Awesome, he took his big swings. He doesn't know what else to do. But he's still moving forward. Snap to the back, dragon sleeper. Gonna flip him up into the reverse cutter. Throws him over the shoulder. Just, again, dropping that weight down across the neck.
I've never seen him do that before.
Goes for the quick schoolboy cover. 1, 2. Oh, now Arshawn kicked out. And whoa, cannonball counter.
Can you do
1,
it?
Maybe.
2, 3. Holy wow, just incredible athletic performance, and Arshawn Wells outwits the luchador. If you're looking back on this replay, everything about this match has been power offense for Arshawn Wells. Power from the start, power about the pop-up powerbomb off the ropes. Great Prince Austin tries to answer with the brainbuster. He tries to answer with the Death Valley Driver. None of it is enough to hold down Arshawn Wells. The literary Goliath ends up getting the win using his agility. He counters the schoolboy roll-up with a cannonball cover and just presses that 200-pound weight advantage across the chest of Prince Awesome, and he can't muster the strength to get him off in time. It's just, if you can't beat him one way, beat him another in a way they're not expecting. And here's your winner, the literary Goliath, R. Sean Wells, moving on to the second round of the LBW Heavyweight Title Tournament. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight for our premiere episode of Low Budget Wrestling. We hope to see you next week.
But in
Good
the
night.
end, we were left with the best man standing.
The arena is still buzzing over that great match.